Let's start plussing.
I'll make short work of this problem.
Game. Easy mode. All right, that felt nice. Welcome back to the Chronicles of the Imported Deck, but today we got another interesting one. We got Golgari Control that actually did well in a recent event, and you can see over here that is running a number of new cards, from 3 copies of Witherbloom's Charm to a copy of Vicious Rivalry, a board wipe that pays X life and destroys all artifacts and all creatures mana value X or less, and then it has Professor Delian Fell, 4 copies. My Mythic Wild cards are gonna hate this. The +2 gains life, which, I mean, it's kind of wild. 4 mana going up to 7 loyalty, gaining life. Pretty interesting meat shield we've got there as against an aggro deck. But then it can also draw a card and lose life, destroy target creature, and it has an emblem that says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Possibly a win con. And then here we have Tragedy Feaster, 3 copies of the 4 mana 7/6 ward, discard a card, Trample Demon. And it has Infusion. At the beginning of the end step, sack a permanent unless you gained life. So interesting that, I don't know that we're a life gain deck. I look around and I see Recruiting Hex. All right, I see Witherbloom Charm, which the 5 life mode isn't what you usually want to use. I see the Professor. All right, that's something. But for the most part, I don't see a ton of life gain. Not like a lot that would make me think Feaster is here to run the yard, but maybe it is strictly because of the combination with Unholy Annex, which is so good because Feaster is in fact a demon. And you can stack those triggers, so that you can gain the life and then resolve the sacrifice effect. Then there you have 3 copies of Emeritus of Abundance, which is one that is a mythic and looks really good, but maybe people are overlooking because on its own, it's 3 mana for a 3/4 vigilance. It enters prepared, which means you can cast a regrowth, 1 in a green, return any card from graveyard to hand, and when it attacks, if you control 8 or more lands, it becomes prepared again. So it does snowball. Like, maybe this card is just terrifying. I think I overlooked this card quite a bit. So this Golgari deck did make top 8 of the recent standard event, one of the first big challenge events on the MTGO with the new set out. So maybe there's something to it. We also have a number of other cards I haven't crafted, like lurking here in the sideboard. And you're just gonna take those out right now. There you go. Yeah, we're not gonna spend our mythics on those quite yet. I'm uncommitted, but I'm gonna find a lot of ways to use my 4 copies of the Professor. Surely this card will still be good in 2 weeks, right? Surely this deck doesn't just lose to Is It, right? Right? Oh, 7 myth. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Today's video is sponsored by Johannes Voss's complete cardboard token collection on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is running right now until May 4th, so you are running out of time to get the complete token collection. Johannes Voss is one of Magic's premier artists, known for making such beautiful pieces as the Prismatic Bridge. He's been working on these tokens for years, and this is the first time that these are printed on actual cardboard and compiled in a single collection. He was kind enough to send entire sets of these to me so that we could play a Commander game, which you can find here on the channel. I can tell you from experience that Johannes Voss plays a lot of Commander, and this collection was designed by him to be playable, not just beautiful, and there's a wide range of different tokens that will cover a lot of your decks. The art is fully in Voss's personal style, and that is something that he can't usually do for Magic except in the Secret Lair series. There are little stories hidden in the collection, like take a close look at the Construct, for example, and you get 52 tokens. They are black bordered, and they are exact Magic card dimensions for sleeving. My favorite token is the bird, which very much looks like a bird, a Twobby Widow bird. But the realism of the bird is contrasted by the kind of animation-inspired style of cards like the Germ and the Construct. And every card back is this beautiful lotus. The collection has 52 tokens, and each backer gets 3 sparkly tokens. Shipping is free worldwide, with higher reward tiers getting an artist proof. So check out the link in the description and go support the token collection by Johannes Voss today. Get the tokens you deserve. Hurry, because the Kickstarter is ending on May 4th. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. So what the hell are we doing? What is this? Did I mention we're a Badger Mole Cub deck? See, we are a green deck, guys, and what that means is we play Badger Mole Cub. I mean, I like this card, but I honestly think the Terminus is the worst card here because we're definitely not playing it on turn 2. It takes us off 3 mana for the Chamber. We have to mulligan something. The Dread Knight is value. I mean, it's tempting to put away the land and hope to draw one, but we probably won't. Yeah, it's an Infinity Stone, guys. I mean, it's a Terminus Stone. Sorry, my bad. Surely it can't be that bad. Okay, it's like $60. How it? Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're playing this deck. Okay. What do you guys think is going to happen here? I mean, Cub, like right? Like, do you play other cards in green? No. If they shelter by Ghosted, it's a little off, but whatever. Skeletons. Sure. Do I block? No way. All right. Tragedy Feaster. Ooh. So we play the Feaster, we sack the land, it comes back, and then we have a 7/6 Trample Ward, a blocker, and then we play Annex and we draw cards. Oh, that's sick. That's board presence, my friends. We kind of go down a mana, but I think it's okay. I don't know. Is that a good play? Play your Corpses of the Lost. Do it. Like, what do they have for this? They run a bunch of like... Okay, you've got a 5/4. That's pretty good. So this is Menace. If we double block and then they play another enchantment, we're kind of cooked. Because they could play, what is it? They don't appear to have it, but Nowhere to Run is what I'm primarily playing around there. Interesting. Yeah, so they wanted to bluff Nowhere to Run. Okay, well, let's start here. Yeah, they don't have it. And drop the Annex. So now that we know we can get away with some blocks and they don't have another enchantment right now, I think we just slow down and pick at them. They held the Sanctuary. That doesn't seem right. Okay, they can make this thing huge. All right, we do have to draw something to deal with it, but not right now. We can put out some blockers for a bit, but Menace is a pain. Double Feasts, that can deal with it. Okay. Snap that in to exile one Duress. Why did they do that? Uh-huh. 9 kills 2 of these, and then it still takes 7. So that's pretty rough. I guess this gets through no matter what. If we block with everything, this just doesn't die, right? Is there any other way to make an enchantment disappear this turn? I don't see it. We have to take this, so I guess we're not down anything from this block. They might just miss a sign. That's our best shot. But yeah, they drew another enchantment and it worked out for them. Well, that was a card we badly needed before. Is it too late? We need 2 mana to cast it. We're going to gain 2 life. We're going to draw that card. This is going to put a counter somewhere. This has Menace, so this is coming through. We need them to not draw another enchantment, I guess. Yeah. What would we rather have die? Probably the Dread Knight, right? There's no trample. I mean, I think I'm dead no matter what. Just waited too long here to get what we needed. It was a good hand, and it just got completely overrun. We've drawn more cards than them. It hasn't mattered. We need them to miss on this enchantment and attack carefully. Oh, that'll do. Top decking good is better than drawing a lot of cards. Man, that sucked. I was really hyped about my Feaster line. Man, what is it about the first game with these decks that I just have to get absolutely smoked? Can't any deck like win its first game? Is that even possible? It is really hard to play new cards in this meta. It is so hard. I think, like, I mean, look at all the removal in this hand that we didn't have before. In the past, the way that I used to record, the way I used to try to make content, I was so obsessed with showing like a good deck that could win, especially with new cards. I would record for 3 to 4 hours just to have like 2 games, 3 games that showed the deck doing something good. And now that seems so crazy because I can't, man. It's just, it sucks my soul. And it did then too. It made me very angry. I spent most of my time very upset about Magic afterwards. When I got mad enough at ladder, I would go, famously, I have a lake, one of the Great Lakes out here, and I would go shove my head underwater and scream. I would just run out into the water and scream. I don't want to gift them a card, but if I play a 4/4 here, this just goes over the top of it, right? So we can't do that. The Mosswood Dread Knight's pretty bad, but the Recruiting Hex is pretty good. And I guess I can double spell with it, so I'll do this. And I guess I'll do this, because I need the life. And I still have a 2/1, and if it dies, I can use its graveyard ability. So yeah, I'm a changed guy now, especially like I don't have a lot of energy to try to beat these metas because I'm just very unhappy with the state of the game in general. So it like really sucks my soul. So now I'm borrowing decks from other people, and I'm not that, you know what? I'm not ashamed of that. I'm really not. When you draw, I lose 1 life. I mean, I cast it as an adventure from this side. All right, do we play a scrap shooter and make them kill it? I don't want to gift them a card because they're missing land drops. But I do think I want to get a 4/4 reach down and see if they can do anything about it. No, I should just kill it with Bitter Triumph or Hex. I should absolutely do that. And I should do it this way while I have the mana. And I don't want to discard. All these cards are potentially good. Yeah, so content change. Decks do well, built by other people who know what they're doing, and I give them a try. I give you a review. I'm sure I'll build decks again someday. The spark comes and goes over the years. I've learned to accept it instead of fight it. So, I'm pretty happy with how things are. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope you are too. Of course, let me know. You always do. I believe in you. I trust you to let me know how it's going. What are we doing? This is a very difficult position. We're still not getting anything useful back, but blowing up the Storm Chaser's talent and giving them a card feels so bad. And what are they doing, do you think? All right, well, I'm gonna go for it. It might be a counter spell, but they don't usually run like 2-mana quenches. in prowess. So what did they just do for a whole turn? Like, what do they have? I don't want to risk the scrap shooter. The scrap shooter can block the show-offs. And then Mosswood Dread Knight come back. So I don't see this going very wrong to just block here, and they're going to use a Burst Lightning. And now I draw the land. I mean, I guess I want to keep this in circulation, and we definitely need the cards. And a Duress? I don't think I shock for this. I think with Hex open and a scrap shooter, I'm okay. But we're playing control, and we have definitely stalled them out. Let's see what they do. They want to pass Secret Identity. I'm gonna try Blight. Make life total go up and just try to kill this. Do they have to have like another Secret Identity? Oh, they have two. Yeah, it does make sense that their hand had those. But now the Professor can probably take care of this little bugger. Wow. They did. Did they need that? No, I don't think they needed that. Oh, I guess they did. They did need one more toughness. Because then the... No, the Blight did happen. I'm confused. Anyway, we're alive. Do I play Professor and kill this? The odds of them like making something to attack the Professor seem pretty high. I would like to get things in the way to protect. So let's Duress. We're certain to hit a spell here. And look at that. They run Sellsword. The best of one technology. Let's play this 3/4. It can get back a Hex with the regrowth, which is pretty great. I mean, you're looking at why the all-in pump spell version can run into trouble. It definitely did this game. Okay. Yeah, I'll block. I don't want the regrowth that bad. I'll be okay. Now they have no creature. Let's start plussing.
I'll make short work of this problem.
Game. Easy mode. All right, that felt nice. Let's hope we get to clown more, is it? Well, we got Cub, so I'll keep it. Our first instance of Witherbloom Charm. You may sack a permanent for 2 cards, gain 5 life, destroy target non-land. Yeah. 2 or less. I mean, this deck does have a ton of removal. That first game getting clowned by a massive menace Voltron skeleton seems kind of silly now. I don't think I kill this now. I think we ramp. See, when it attacks, if we do that, you get a food, right? Yeah, whenever this land attacks, create a food, an exile card from a graveyard. No attack there from the Choco. Ain't that something? So we have 4 mana. Do we just drop this? Seems good, especially if they have nothing going on. But our other removal doesn't. Our other removal is made to hit larger, smaller things. Well, that's a bit of a problem, right? Because if they drop a Hydra, I have no answer to it. And if we drop a Feaster, then we have to sack a permanent. So I could play this and plus it for life. I think I like it. That way it getting attacked by the Chocobo doesn't ruin it.
It's Professor Delian Fett. I have life essence to spare.
Do I attack? Yeah, I attack. The 2 points could come in handy, and it's not going to block. We can be sure they're going to hit their land drop. The odds of them not hitting a land drop and protecting 1 loyalty from the Professor seem so small. Here we go. If I had played the Kenai Curator, I might have had mana up to keep them from earthbending. But yeah.
Immediate best.
All right, now we're gonna miss land, but this is 3 mana, which means 1 mana left over. Or we just don't worry about the cub. I mean, the cub is just a 2/2 now. Yeah, I'm just gonna plus. Try to keep that life total really high.
The right spell turns poison.
And then I'm gonna play a curator to possibly prevent earthbending. Hold up removal. It also blocks the cub all day. There's your Hydra. That's why we need to keep this on a high enough loyalty to kill that thing, because these don't do it. Charm? Oh, I could also block, sack, bring back, draw 2 cards. Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. Nothing in graveyard to eat, though. Just in case. Just in case they have a Snakeskin Veil. Do I blight? I don't think I need the life this time. Nom. Gotta use the mana now or it clears the mana pool. If it stuck around, I would have loved to try to keep them from earthbending, but it seems like we're okay. All right. Dead.
Your failure was certain.
Hold this up. It's very tempting to sack and draw some cards. Also could get this down. Yeah, let's get it down. It's another 3/4 vigilance. I guess we'll pressure. I don't think they can like hasty attack me. Most they could do is earthbend and attack. And then maybe next turn Feaster. I got another one. Scary. Right, we already ate a creature, so let me go find this instant to move us towards all of the types. All right, now we can't regrowth. Nice. So I think I'm playing another Professor to kill that Hydra, which means I should draw with this one. Hey, a land.
Learn
Beautiful.
something useful.
This also gets a Planeswalker into our graveyard, which can grow the Kenai Curator.
Congratulations. You have a chance to impress me.
Kill that Hydra.
Be gone from my presence.
Vigilance is a good ability. Now, before I exile this Professor, though, I should think about this regrowth. Ew, the nursery. Do I have anything to do anything about that? I don't think so. All right, get ready for your tree folk. How are we gonna beat all these tree folk? I mean, is regrowth gonna do it? Not really. Yeah, I guess I should focus on making this curator very large. I mean, this is a 7/6 demon. We could be gaining life, but also be trying to draw out of our situation. I think I've just got to try to kill these tree folk. And I've got to use the curator to keep them from using earthbending.
Never take growth for granted.
This is gonna be tough. But hey, demon. And we gained life. How about that? And we still have charm open. They'll probably make their trees. Let's see. This is 5 life, sack a permanent for 2, or destroy target non-land permanent 2 or less. All right, there's a land in the graveyard now that I could target with the curator to get the stats. They're saving a tunnel. Tight game, tight game. Ew, okay. Up to a 7/7. Mana gone. Well played by them. Oh, but they didn't go for the tunnel? Oh, no, they still can. They still can. Well played by them. Now, if I had waited, they still could have done the same thing. That was infuriating, though. It had to be the ice till right there, and now they get a nice little army. So infuriating. And they pass. Interesting. Kill the ice still. That's pretty easy. Now, how do I gain some life?
He's merciful.
I probably don't. I mean, I could cast this. That's not bad. We're solving our mana problems. Do I want to sack a permanent? I mean, is there a permanent I want to sack, I guess is important. I mean, in theory, we could sack the professor and get it back. But I'd rather they attacked it. I could sack an earthbent land and get it back. 5 life just to not sack a permanent? Seems a little crazy. I think we do, though. I think we just sack. Because I think we're going to need you quite a bit to mess with their sequencing, right? They are at 9. This trades with 1. This has trample. I mean, we could trick them if we Witherbloom command correctly. We don't want to lose the curator though, but we have regrowth. Do I just want to trade this thing? That seems so bad. I think I just give up this land. I can regrowth it next turn. It's a lot of tree folk. They gotta run out of gas sometime. I mean, we block. We've got blocks for 4 of them easy, and they have 7. There's a green shell. Oh, God damn it. How do they always get these cards together? How does their 5-drops and their, like, affinity all work out? Let's see if they have the land. They always have it, too. Did I exile anything that would have solved this? No. Okay. Elf. Cub. Earth bent. Uh-huh. Oh, they don't have the land. We get a shot. Okay. What's it gonna be? All right, what do we do with this charm? Killing this stuff doesn't seem to matter very much. They scoop. Do I have it? Do I have the win? If I do, I don't know what it looks like. They have 7 reach tree folk. How am I supposed to beat them? I guess they just had to leave. Shoot the sheriff, keen-eyed curator. Sure. Draw a land, and we've got the combo, although they're both 4-drops, which always makes me feel weird. Watery Grave. Shocked in. That's a spell snare. Do we play around it? I do. I'm willing to play around it. It's either a spell snare or a Requiem Hex. I like making them hold the mana up going forward. Emeritus of Abundance. Yeah, it dodges Hex and Spell Snare. What a busted card. Dread Knight. Well, that gets Spell Snared. So let's take a shot that it's Hex. Yeah, but it was Snare. All right, maybe next turn. And they run Bossing Say and Ancient Cornucopia. Sure. Okay. Guys, land, hello. Try this again. Hey, still no land. How am I ever supposed to have 8 or more lands? I can't draw like 4. That's not good. And they're just bin deadly cover up. I think we're gonna lose. I think our mid-range deck could not play mid-range. It just had no shot when we missed that land drop. Okay, well, if there's no graveyard. Hey, value. Look at all these cards that do nothing. It's great. Yeah, Deadly Cover-Up doesn't mess with me too much. But man, do I need some ways to deal with artifacts. I've been clowned so far by them. Like, it shouldn't be too hard for this deck. There's a scrap shooter, but there's no way to tutor it. Everything kills... Dude, freaking everything kills creatures. I know that it's a creature meta, but man. They took the curator. Uh-huh. See if we can get some of this evidence removed. Bargain. Cover up. That removes the evidence a little. Yeah. Is this game over? It feels over. Feels so bad. Any combination of cards will beat a miss your fourth land drop, can't apply pressure, draw from me. Okay, they still have 5 mana open, so we're going to respond to that by exiling this consult so they can't do deadly cover up with evidence. See how we're playing around that? See how we're getting the job done? And pass the turn. Well, resolving spells isn't a very realistic proposition. I don't think it is. So, but Bossing Say is an idea. If Deadly Cover-Up can't evidence, it's good. The thing is, they still have a pretty good shot at pulling it off, don't they? I think we'll go for attack. Yeah, like infinite life from 2 cornucopias as well. It's just not a real shot here. If we play this, they counter it. We didn't really achieve anything, but we're never going to get them to tap out, right? If we earthbend but don't attack, then we have 2 creatures. That's probably the best thing I can do to add to the board. I can also play this Dreadnought, this Dread Knight. I mean, if they counter this, then we get a counter out of them. Okay. And we can shoot the Sheriff on the Dread Knight to protect it from exile and possibly draw cards. Play value. Okay, that's good. If that name's Bossing Say with the Hamlet, then they can't use theirs. All creatures. Okay, well, that's a way to gain life. All right. All creatures, destroy all creatures. Okay. Destroy all creatures. Let's work on their evidence. Not that it matters to exile the land, probably, but we go for it. Scrappy. The spell snare. Man, I hate this game. It's so lame. Hey, they didn't draw cards on their end step that time. Between bargain and consult, they usually do. That's how you know you're absolutely cooked, when they're going consult into bargain, bargain into consult. That's probably the best news we've had. Charm. Geez, nothing deals with these. I mean, I know I've got the scrap shooter right here. It's not the way you want to do it. Okay. They didn't cast anything on our end step last time. Made me think that maybe they don't have what they need. These tragedy feasters. Oof. Okay. Seems good. Infinite! Yeah, if we had cast Scrap Shooter, nothing good would have happened. It's a copy, so I can't blow it up. Jesus. 3-mana artifacts, the true blind spot of the format. And they're thinking, okay. I don't know what they're thinking about when they have that play open to them. What do we got there? Bitter Triumph. They just like weird art. Okay. Look, I have a life. I don't need this. You're so lame. I don't like the Tragedy Feasters, man, but we also just didn't draw Annex. I literally forgot in the last 2 games that Annex is in this deck. So that's probably why. Okay, this is mono black, but with Fabled Passage, because landfall? I don't know. They have a cheap way to deal with my Cub. I guess I'll just take that. 1-mana plays are good. Nowhere to run for this little cubby. But hey, even when it fails, it's winning. And if they didn't get rid of it, it was gonna be a lot worse. Annex, let's get the light. Let's get the cards. We're gonna need them. We need to hit our land drops, and we need to deal with Slasher. Okay, we did neither. Gotta love that. Ugh. Okay. We're having a day. We're having a day, guys. No attack. Okay. I like that. I don't know why they have Fable Passage. And there's the land. Okay, okay, okay. We're alive. Oh, we're alive. They didn't attack. Why didn't they attack? Why didn't they attack? I mean, I guess if they're not getting through the Curator, playing the Emeritus is a good way to continue to hold off the Slasher. Because we need the Curator around to exile the Slasher if it goes to the graveyard. See, now, where's my Tragedy Feaster? Huh? Where are you at? What happened to you? By the way, what is their hand doing? If it's not removal spells and it's in mono black, what is it? Each player loses half their life, discards half the cards in their hand, sacrifices half the permanents they control of their choice. I see. They're edging like their permanent count with things like Nowhere to Run that did something. Go to 6, you go to 10. Discard 2 cards. I think this is fine. Round down means they don't lose their slasher, yeah? All right, I have to sack 3 things. That's right. 1, 2, 3. They do sack their slasher. In response, no. No, 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 no. Professor, life will go back up.
My job is to teach.
I mean, did they just lose the game? Did they just destroy their own game? Pox Plague, busted card, guys. 5 mana, lose the game. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Okay, well, I promise I won't do that again today. Message delivered. I can't wait till they realize I'm a life gain deck. Did they just lose to this card? I think they do. Okay. I have a 3/3. I think that's what you do. You just match up with them. Next turn we can Terminus in to shoot the sheriff. But I don't even want them to know about this until they've gone like all in on lowering my life total. Yeah? Uh-huh. No, you're great. Don't stop. Don't stop. A true warrior. All right. Make them get around the curator. We can play the defense game. I'm not gonna lose here, right? You can't deal me. They don't have that many more bolt waves. It's impossible. Also, if they're running flashback, the curator is a real problem for them. I guess I'll shoot this. Why not? Got him. Doesn't even hurt. Say hello to our new best friend, the professor. Not even the Tolarian Community College one. Game. Woo! Clear them out. Nice bolt waves. Oh, gay. Just get out of here. I love it. Honestly, the deck is pretty sweet. I'll probably play some more of it. I had a good time. Not bad. Definitely a fun new look. Dude, the Annex Tragedy Feaster thing is weird because there's so many times I don't feel like I can play this card. I feel like if I play this card, I'm going to lose the game if I don't have the life gain. So I don't know about that. That I'm not sure of. And the Annex thing, of course, with Tragedy Feaster is good, but I'm not convinced. But the Professor and just the green-black mid-rangey stuff, oh, I love that. I want to destroy more artifacts and enchantments. Maybe we just shoot more scrap. All right, maybe that's the way. And maybe there's another way to get card advantage where we can cut the Annex and the Feaster and run scrap shooties and Professor and maybe even more of this, because honestly, I didn't use it that much, but like a fetch land, like a Fable Passage or 2 to get back would, I think, make the card even better. There's 25 lands. I missed my land drops a lot. I never even turned on a Soulstone Sanctuary. So I don't know. I was probably having a pretty weird day mana-wise, but this Curator. So Dread Knight is meh. This is a capital meh. Curator, this card is the truth. Might run a lot more of that. I mean, that is how you hose a graveyard in this meta, okay? So I like the deck. I do recommend working on it more. Bravo. And I want to find just some more enchantment hate for the main and maybe cut the demon package. Golgari, the rock. We're doing it. Thank you for staying till the end. Hit like, hit subscribe, as always. Thank you to the sponsors of my channel, CoolStuffInc.com, promo code CGB5. You're cool. Bonus game. Keep. Loved it so much, decided to do one more. Yeah, this is a Tragedy Feaster Annex in the same hand. Surely I'll get to rest. We're countered, right? I wonder if this deck should have Llanowar Elves. Let's be real. It doesn't have board wipes. Why doesn't it have Llanowar Elves? It has Cub. That's gotta be right. If we're gonna do the demon thing, I think we have to have Llanowar Elves. If we cut the demon thing and just go all value, maybe we can do without. But like, yeah, Llanowar Elves into Emeritus of Abundance or Unholy Annex sounds absolutely sick. This Roots? What are you doing? You got Molt Tender, you got Pylons? Pylons doesn't go in Roots. But it's definitely a graveyard deck, and right now they have no graveyard. So I think we're winning. Okay. Taps to mill or exile. You want to if they want to exile this Origins, that's fine. What is going on? I mean, I think I might have to kill the Mana Dork. They're ramping too hard. 2 cards left. Well, they're gonna bring this out. I guess I'd rather kill that, because we get to ramp this turn too. Nice. Great. Good duress. Love that. If I'd had that on turn 1, I could have taken the Origins. Uh-huh. Yep, building that graveyard. Well, I don't see any payoff for all this mana yet. They're just drawing endless cards every turn. It's fine. I get attacked instead of milling. Wow. I can kill this with Hex. Let's do this. And this. All this mana. What does it do? I mean, we get the Feaster Annex combo. They're gonna have so much mana. I can't imagine I'm actually ahead of them. Unless they just draw nothing. That's really good. Yeah, who has time to play Tragedy Feaster? He's still so good because, like, the mill often feeds more value, right? They often get to hit more cards that do things. I'm thinking specifically of more copies of Esper Origins. So you have to kill it. Which means I don't have time to play Tragedy Feaster. I'll play a 3-2 though to block their Enduring Vitality. And there's a Keen-Eyed Curator, which can help deal with Vitality if we don't block. Interesting. Yeah, I think I try to block this in the future and then exile it with the Curator. If I draw land next turn, that's open to me. We're just hoping they brick. They brick. Okay, we're in this. Oh, we need mana up for the Curator to work. But yeah, let's get it ready. Especially since we know they play Ice Till, right? Am I gonna harness a Soul Stone? That'd be crazy. Regrowth on deck. Hey, this Tragedy Feaster is just rotting here. I'm telling you, man. I think the demon deck, the demon version either needs Llanowar Elves to get faster, or you need to cut the demon package and play value, you know? That's where I'm at. You may have this enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Weird. What are you gonna choose? Nothing here stacks up. I imagine what's supposed to be there for is Cub. Interesting. I mean, I guess hating on my graveyard is fun for them. I do have a regrowth hanging out. Witherbloom Charm can solve it though. The rope. Okay, you can go after it now. So we could have exiled our own in response to keep them from exiling it, but with the mana they have, they're gonna be fine. Let's see if they fight me on this. They can exile it in response to try to keep Mass Curator small. They do not. Okay. Cub. Cub. All right, Marsh. It's like free mana almost. Crazy. All right. Black, green goes destroy this. See what they do in response. Because now my regrowth comes online. And I'm still not casting Tragedy Feaster. I keep losing life to this Annex. What's this last card you got? A bounce off to bounce this. Okay. So that we need to regrowth now while that's off the field. Give me Hex, I guess? So if they copy Curator, I just kill it. Seems good. See what they got. I'm gonna start attacking with it because of this Vigilant 3/4 for 3 that has more upside. Jeez, oh pizzas. How does this happen? Go down to 8. I mean, I know they must have big mana stuff in their deck that they haven't drawn, right? So, okay, we're digging. Let's see if they keep this. They do not, okay. The Fleshcrafter returns. Are they going to turn back into a Curator? Yes. They know I have Hex though. Interesting. I will Blight. I will kill this. I will Blight the Dread Knight. 2 life could come in very handy. They're also a graveyard deck themselves. It's a little hard to tell how or why, or what they're up to. That's why I thought they'd become an Emeritus so that they would play around Hex, but they became a Curator again. I think they should have been an Emeritus, even though the regrowth isn't very useful. Like, I think they just need the body. Now we can drop Feaster and we really go to work. Get that before they can cast it again. I mean, that's a way to draw a card, but we have the Witherbloom Charm to sack this to draw cards if we want to. I think for now we just get in with that Vigilance and drop Feaster. The combo is too powerful. Wow. I guess whatever they're building towards must have involved the graveyard. Hope you enjoyed. You are cool.